Hey, what's up? My name is John Bonjour. I am a comic artist and film enthusiast. Could I be reviewing weapons right now? Absolutely. Could I be reviewing The Naked Gun, one of the funniest comedies in a very long time? 100% I could, but I'm not. I'm here to review War of the Worlds. I'm here to yell at you about War of the Worlds. Okay, so War of the Worlds, directed by Rich Lee, starring Ice Cube, is the worst movie that's going to come out this year. It is 100% going to be my number 10, however you would do that, in my bottom 10 movies of the year. It will be the worst. Please, God, let it be the worst. I had to repeatedly ritually remind myself, that Universal Studios made this. This isn't an Uncorked Entertainment. This isn't a Ketchup Entertainment. This is Universal Studios. This is the same people that have been ass blasting Jurassic Park for the last 20 years. This is a movie that was made by people that have made movies before, presumably. This is a movie starring Ice Cube, a ridiculously charming man who seems to be reading the script for the first time literally at all. There's so many frustrating things about this. You know what? Okay, it's on Amazon Prime. I have to say that because the movie makes that explicitly clear. It is on Amazon Prime, so if you haven't seen it, watch it. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, pirate it. Pirate the movie. I don't normally say that. I don't think you should do that. I think that's a bad idea, generally speaking. But this is one that it's fine. So it's gonna be okay. But I do recommend watching this because it is stand out how ridiculous and absurd and horrible this movie is. It is like uniquely bad in a way that I think is very interesting. So I have quite a bit to talk about, and I need you to have seen it. The concept of this movie is the same as, say, a Searching or whatever the sequel to Searching was, where it is set in a computer. It's not set in a computer in the way that like Ant-Man has been in a computer. It's set in a computer in the sense that the screen is a computer screen and we're watching that and it never stops being that, which I think is a very interesting gimmick. A gimmick, granted, but a very interesting one. I think it's a thing that can work really well. Searching proved that, I think, perfectly. Like it has some very fun running stories going along the side. It is a tense thriller. It's a mystery. It's intriguing. It's something that makes you really care about these characters, and it's a cool way to deliver some information that wouldn't be delivered any other way. I think that's very, very good, and it can be done really well. So my problem is not that it is that. My problem is this shouldn't be that, because Searching is about it being on a computer. It's about trying to find information in a digital landscape. It's about somebody who feels helpless doing whatever they can with things that we already have, like a MacBook or whatever. We all have a computer. I mean, I assume a lot of us have computers. We've all used a computer. So the idea of a normal man trying to solve a mystery on a computer is very interesting, and framing it in that way is unique and makes me, I don't know, it's intriguing. I like that. The problem with War of the Worlds, what a bold statement. One of the problems with War of the Worlds is that it's not a normal computer. It's not a normal guy. It's a guy that's a part of the government, a part of the NSA, a part of like the computer guys, like the people spying on all our stuff. So he has access to all of these things that normal people wouldn't have access to, which kind of makes it not interesting. He's able to hack into drones. He's able to hack into computers. He can hack into his daughter's watch to read her heart rate for some reason. It's not... There's a way where that could be interesting if the movie felt like it was aware that all of that is an invasion of privacy and there was a lesson there in some form. But no, it ends up being kind of the thing that helps him save the day repeatedly. So it's very frustrating to watch this thing be like, yeah, he does all of these horrific, very, very huge encroachments on personal property and personal safety. But don't worry, it's okay because there's aliens, and aliens are worse than this guy. Like that should not be the takeaway. And watching a guy with a bunch of technology that probably doesn't exist, because the number of times that he has to like listen in on somebody's conversation, and he follows like a car, let's say, where he's listening in, he follows it with the mouse, and it's like, I'm pretty sure if we had the technology to just hack into somebody's car and listen to their conversation, I don't think you'd have to follow it with a mouse. I don't think that's probably how that would work. Also, an alien invasion movie is maybe the prime example of a movie that you want to be on the ground with the characters. That's what you're supposed to feel. Every alien invasion movie that works is grounded, and you watch the alien invasion from the ground with all these characters, whether they be government people or normal human beings, you are in their boots watching these things happen, and that's what makes it interesting. The same with like a survival movie or some sort of like the big catastrophe kind of movies. Those are only interesting if you're with the characters, and the only way that this movie kind of allows you to be with the characters is via Zoom call, where someone is just like shaking the camera around watching their face watch something else, or they flip the camera around to see a big bad CGI alien do a big bad thing, and it's not interesting. You don't feel like you're watching that. There is a degree of separation created by the movie itself that forces you to not be invested in this. Like, I have been invested in alien invasion movies that don't have the best CGI, don't have the best acting, don't have the best whatever, because I care about the characters. I feel like getting you to care about these characters, getting you to be involved on the ground with them, is a way to care about the movie. And this War of the Worlds decides that it doesn't want you to care about it. And it's I'm so mad at this movie. I finished it, and I legitimately was like, I was seething with anger, because not only does it not want you to care about it, not only does it not have a character arc whatsoever, there's ridiculous plot contrivances and horrible things. You know how in like a found footage movie, you're always like, okay, but why are you still filming? There's that, but you're with the guy who would be asking, why haven't you stopped filming? Our main character is the guy who is forcing these people to film all these events, and it's not good. It's not interesting. Not to mention, there is absolutely no sense of geography. We don't know where he is at one point. There's one moment where he tries to leave whatever room he was stuck in, and he sort of does, and then he climbs back up the stairs and goes back into the room. I don't think that that's what this guy would be doing, because the number of times that it would make more sense for him to just leave, just go help people on the street, versus standing there and waiting for something else to happen, waiting to be important. It is so frustrating. It makes no sense. And that's okay. All of those thoughts aside, right? Ice Cube, he's doing his best, but he clearly doesn't care about this, because why would you? He's also acting against nothing, which has to be pretty hard. So I respect that he's here. I respect that he's doing it. Obviously, it doesn't work. Everybody else also does not work, because none of the things are actually there. Like, not that you have to have real aliens to film an alien movie, but there is a cheapness to the way that these aliens are done that is just ridiculous. It's just insane. The characters we are given no reason to care about them. We're given no reason to engage with them as human beings outside of just plot contrivances. There's no point to the characters. But beyond all of that, beyond the fact that it is just a patently bad movie, the thing that made me make this video, the thing that makes me so angry about this film, and I know that it's ridiculous to be angry about movies. I'm angry to the degree that you should be about movies. Like, this is not a social injustice. This is not some horrible thing that's happened. I'm angry in the fun way, just to be clear. But the thing that makes me angry about this movie is that at its very core, it's an Amazon ad, right? Like, this is not a movie that happened to go on Amazon. This is a movie funded and designed by Jeffrey Morgan Bezos himself. I don't know what his middle name is. The literal climax of the movie, the third act of the film, all takes place by way of Amazon drone, which is already frustrating. It's already stupid. The fact that a guy works at Amazon at all in an Amazon movie is insane. The thing that saves the day is an Amazon drone piloted by Ice Cube, maybe, or somebody else. I can't remember. But the way that they have to get the drone, the way that they activate the drone, is by placing an order on Amazon.com and clicking drone. There is a level of product placement that I can understand. There is a degree of, like, even comedic product placement, like, I don't know, Coronas in the Fast and Furious, where you're like, obviously this is a product. This is the I think it was Bud Light or whatever in that Transformers movie where he like crashes a car, cracks open a Bud Light, and he's like, the crisp, refreshing joy or whatever. That is bad. There is no question about that. But there is a level that I go, okay, sure. You know, if that's going to help you, like, it's weird. It is weird that that's a thing that's a part of our society. It's strange that our art has to be commercialized in that way, but I can get past it, and I can usually not notice it, at least not be too distracted by it. But when you, on your movie, on Amazon Prime, have a guy logging into Amazon Prime and you just watch the web page load, there is a clarity to that that I find abhorrent. Like, there is something so powerfully, aggressively commercial about that. It should tell you something that we have the Amazon Prime with ads, and an ad for Amazon Prime came on, and I wasn't sure if it was part of the movie or not. That alone should be a really bad sign for you, that I was like, oh yeah, wow, this is a weird thing to put in the movie. And then I realized it was the commercial break. Like, that is bad. And then when we got to the Amazon drone, they pulled up the Amazon webpage. And I can't believe I'm saying Amazon so much. This is not endorsement, by the way, just to be clear. But when that webpage loaded up on the screen, I was like, oh, we're doing another ad break this late in the movie? And then I realized, oh no, it's part of the movie. And then I realized, oh no, it's still an ad break though, isn't it? It broke me. It broke my brain. It made me so mad. This is a stupid movie. It is not good. I might even be able to forgive the ridiculousness of the Amazon purchase if the movie was redeeming at all, if it had literally any good qualities whatsoever, but it doesn't. It genuinely doesn't. There is, honest to God, nothing good about this movie. None of the actors are good. They don't deliver good performances, I should say. Maybe they're great, but they are not good in this. None of the direction is good. It is lackluster, boring. The editing is genuinely bad. The number of times that they smash cut in closer and closer on a website or a Zoom call or whatever, it's not scary, it's not tense, it's not funny, it's not engaging. It is frustrating and brutal to watch, and then it's an ad, and it's been an ad the whole time. It is a bad movie. Don't watch this movie. But also you should watch it because it's ridiculous. There are going to be worse movies. There are always worse movies that come out. But I tend to disqualify the super, super low budget ones because that's not interesting to talk about. That's usually people with a dream trying to make something happen, trying to make a career out of not being part of Hollywood, which I really respect. I think it's very admirable that people with small tech equipment are trying to make movies. That's something I would like to do. I would like to be making short films. I'm trying to get into that. So I kind of tend to disregard those, but this is a movie made by Universal Studios, starring Ice Cube, that was released to the public. Maybe not theatrically. God, I wish it was theatrical. That would be crazy. Seeing this in a theater would go pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. But there is something about this that is so heartless, so broken inside, that I cannot stress enough how much I genuinely dislike this movie. So yeah, War of the Worlds 2025, bad, absolutely no good. There is nothing worth watching in this, but definitely you should go check it out. Thank you so much for watching this video and checking out my channel. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts on movies, comics, TV shows, terrible movies, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like me to review next, or do none of that because I am not your dad. This is not a movie